Hey, 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 good morning, Mom Nation.
Good morning.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I cannot believe, I think I say this every single show, so pardon my repetitive nature, but I cannot believe that it's the end of June, dude. Like, we
Yeah.
are about to announce who the giveaway winner is for this
Mhm.
month, and how in the world did it already get to the end of this month?
Yeah, this year's flying by way faster than and it's kind of cool because it's nice that it's flying by, but also there's so many reasons I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already end of June and like, what have I done with my life? So like it's
Right?
oh man. So yeah, it's a crazy day. So anywho, question to start out with, I saw a little post that you did in the group
You did?
about about something you saw at your house, a little visitor you have. You tell me your visitor and I'll tell you mine.
Okay, okay. That's funny. You know how we love Halloween, so we love this
Right?
stuff. So I didn't post it in the group. I actually posted it on my
Oh, your
normal
page.
page.
I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
your
yeah.
name in a post.
It's okay. No, I mean, it's highly likely that it would be a group post. So, I mean, you had a really good shot there. So it was crazy. So we got home. I don't remember where we were, but anyway, we got home and the my back patio is like kind of off my kitchen.
Mhm.
So we're in the kitchen, and all of a sudden I see something like flying around back there. So I go out, just, to see what that is because it's nighttime and, typically don't see birds flying around at night,
Yeah.
even though I hear them chirping, which blows my mind. Do you hear birds chirping at night?
Yeah. Not very often. Sometimes.
So So we do. I don't know if it's like y'all tell me out there in Facebook or YouTube land if you know what birds chirp at night because it blows my mind. This never used to happen back in New Hampshire. And then I never heard it when I lived like in a neighborhood that didn't back the preserve, as you know. So
Yeah.
we get all sorts of fun animals, but yeah, birds chirp at night. Crazy. Anyway, it wasn't a bird, it was a bat. But it wasn't just one bat, it was a pair of bats.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Oh.
they're so cute. They just look like little mice with wings.
Of course, you would be like, "Little mice with wings, cute."
They're so cute.
Oh my god. Bats creep me out, but I could see why you like them. So
So then I looked it up to see like what the symbolism is and stuff because like when you see animals, there's a certain symbolism or it could be a
yeah.
symbolism or whatever. Like I'm kind of into that. So I looked it up, and apparently in the Chinese culture, if you see two bats together, it's a really good sign. It's like long life and good luck and good fortune. So
Oh,
bring it on, baby.
that's cool.
I'm ready.
That's really awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah. And my son, he's right here. Come say hello. And he just chimed in and said they also eat bugs.
Hi, Jax.
Got to talk on the mic.
Congratulations on your what is it, jujitsu? So I always say it wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got the
Congratulations.
bronze medal. Thank you,
Yeah, I
Sonia.
saw that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yes. Well, he's like, oh, bronze so special. Yeah, it is so special because only 3 people get medals, dude. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's so awesome. Super,
he's
super
all
cool.
modest.
Mr. Humble over there.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't
Yep.
see it as I wasn't scared or anything. And it was actually a really cool experience. And they did not, contrary to what I've always been told my entire life, like they did not go after my hair. And if they're gonna go after anyone's hair, it's gonna be mine.
You're like, yeah, they'll fly in it. Yeah, bats. Yeah, I can't do bats. Did this mine tour once, and there were bats, and they started like flying all around, and it freaked me out. I'm just I'm not good with like critters. Like I'm I'm not. It freaks me out. And for my little visitor, I don't even want to say little. I so not yesterday, but the day before, Connor woke me up. So my husband Connor woke me up, and he's like, honey, he's like, roll out of bed, not fast, don't yell, just I need you to get out of bed right now. And I'm like, what is happening? Like woke me up from like a dead sleep. And he's like, get Connor out of bed. I'm like, what is wrong? And he pointed so above, so in our RV, like, you know, everything's close quarters, right?
Yeah.
So the ceiling's only like, I don't know, it's less than 6 feet tall. Like, good thing him and I are short. But it's like there was I think it's a huntsman spider. I like reverse Google searched it. It was probably like if you were to spread its legs out, actually, even let's just say like as it was sitting, it was probably, I don't know, like maybe like a good 3 to 4 inches.
Come on.
Yes, just on the ceiling. And Connor thought it was a vent because it was dark in there and he was gonna turn the vent, like close the vent, and then he noticed it move. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was so creepy, and I don't like and we didn't kill it because, you know, Connor's just I wanted to burn the whole RV down, just torch it. But he found like this Tupperware and he like put it up and it fell in there, and then he put the lid on, and then I wanted to show my teenager, but you know, she's a grump in the morning, so we just walked outside, and I opened it and kind of like got it out.
Let it free.
I let it free, and so I was like, okay, whatever. And then this morning, I go to get in the shower, and like I take all my clothes off, and we have like these little barn doors that close from the bedroom to the bathroom, and I closed it, and there was another huntsman spider. This one was smaller. This one was only like maybe like 2 inches wide, but it was still big. And it was right there, and so like I like have no clothes on, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. So I run to the other side of my room because it went to the other side. And Connor's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, there's another spider. And he's like, well, where'd it go? And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh
So
no.
he saw it and he's like, give me a shoe. And this one we killed.
Oh, so you found it. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Are they
So
poisonous?
I looked it up and it said that they're venomous, but I mean, I don't know what provokes them, or I don't know how, like, I know that they're venomous, but I don't know how, I didn't do too much research on it, but it's now like there's 2 in a couple days and it's freaking me out. Like, I don't, like, I could deal with like, you know, like in there we get like the mosquitoes and stuff like that. And like, I could deal with that. Like, those are fine. But like spiders, like, what if I'm sleeping and it like crawls on me? Connor's like, he's like, if we see more, he's like, we're selling the RV and we're getting an apartment until that. He's like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm like, oh, I said, we can't do it. That might be
you.
Yeah, it's not the close quarters, it's the spiders.
Yeah,
That'll
it's
ruin our
a little much. Well,
Anywho.
you know, backing the preserve, we get a lot of stuff, and something that we often get is lizards. So we have a ton of lizards all the time. There's a laundry chute in my basement where I go get the clothes to, you know, bring them to the laundry. Yeah. And in the summer, though, only in the summer, every time I pick up the laundry, one runs out every single week. Yeah. So I'm like used to it now. I'm just like, lizard.
Yeah.
Someone comes with the vacuum.
Yeah. I'm wondering how it's going to be at our lot because we're a little bit more rural. Like whenever the guy was clearing our lot just recently, he said that he found 3 rattlesnakes.
What?
And yeah. And one of them was pretty big. So
it'll go away once you build and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, the view's worth it. So I can
totally. And I don't mean to like say, so for those of you who just heard my comment about we get a lot of stuff because we back the preserve, let me clarify that it's not always, you know, creepy, crawly, scary stuff. Have we had a snake? Yes, once. Do we get lizards? Sure, but they're like little salamanders. Like they're not anything, you know, crazy. Did we get the bat? Yeah, but it was cool. You know, and we also get other things like coyotes and javelina and bobcats. And personally, I love it. I think it's very beautiful to, you know, see them in their element. So
well, that's kind of how I like whenever it comes to not the spiders, but like the animals. I love that's why like right now where the RV is, it's pretty rural, and I love seeing all of what I'm gonna miss whenever we move is like the horses. Like we see wild horses all the time because where our RV is sitting in the RV park, like right behind our RV is the Verde River. Where all the horses are, and so we see horses almost every day. And there's this little family that we see, and where it's like the mom, the dad, and the little
colt. Oh, we don't
And
have
one day,
horses.
oh yeah, see, and that's why, like, I know whenever we move, we're not gonna be close to we're not gonna see the horses, but it's just so majestic, and like we get javelina, which scare me whenever at night, whenever I'm outside, but it's still cool. And coyotes we hear. I love nature. So
Same.
I'm gonna miss the horses part, but we'll still get like a lot of, like, I see posts in the neighborhood group that I'm in about all the wildlife. So that makes me excited still. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the horse family.
I love it too. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna dive right into these winners. And I realized that I did not share my screen. So let me share it here. And let's get started. So it's kind of a big deal today because it's the last Wednesday of the month.
Yeah.
So we are announcing who the giveaway winner is.
Super
and
awesome.
if you're say that again, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I just said super awesome.
It is. For some reason, I don't know, I can't hear so well today. Hopefully that goes away because, old age brings many things, but I don't want to lose my hearing yet. So this giveaway is pretty cool, and I'm really excited about whomever wins this. This is Kendra Blair. She is our sponsor. She's with the Natural Seedling, and she is a passionate health and wellness coach who works alongside clients to explore their goals and needs through thoughtful conversation and intentional support. And I've actually known Kendra through the group for quite some time. I think she's been a group member for, I don't know, a bazillion years. And I love her. She's really, really sweet. And I'm really excited for her to connect with one of our amazing members. We'll see who that is here in just a minute. But this prize includes, it's actually pretty hefty. This includes 6 full months of one-on-one collaborative coaching, a free Wheel of Wellness evaluation to assess and support your goals. I would love to know even what that is, Kendra. An ongoing support and conversations designed to help you stay aligned and empowered. Big. Like, how often does it happen? And I will tell you, I'll just preface it with, it happens to me all the time. Like, how often do you get into, self-help with your mindset, or you get into a fitness routine, and once you stop plugging into whatever it is that gave you that inspiration, that motivation, it just like ends.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how often does that happen? To me, all the time. So having ongoing support and continuing to stay plugged in helps to remain aligned and empowered to move toward your goal. And this is a total value of $750.
Sweet.
Which is awesome. We don't always have prizes that are valued this high. So we thank you, Kendra. And shall we spin the wheel and see who wins this, baby?
Let's spin it.
Dude, look at this.
Gosh, that's a lot of names.
That's a lot of names. So let's see. See who wins. It's playing music again on my side. I know you never ever hear it, but it's funny. I feel like I should be quiet and let the music entertain you, but then I forget you don't hear it.
I don't, which is really weird.
All right, here it comes. Here it comes. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Marissa? Is it gonna be Tony?
Is it gonna be Tony? Tony
That's awesome.
Gosh, Tony.
That is awesome. Can somebody please tag? Oh, Skylar's on with us. What's up, Sky? Can you please tag Tony for us on both the YouTube stream and the Facebook stream? If you hear me, Skylar, that would be amazing. Or Soan, if you have the capability of doing that.
I did Facebook.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. I'd love to notify Tony ASAP. I love this girl. You know Tony.
I do. I love her. She's awesome. She has one of the biggest hearts ever. She just and just like a smile that just is contagious.
So contagious. She totally deserves this. And you know what else she has that's very contagious? Maybe I said that wrong. She makes me hungry with all of her posts because she cooks. Her and her husband cook, and they have this brand new kitchen that they can cook in, which I'm so excited for her. And so I think she just remodeled her kitchen like last year or something.
Yeah, I remember all the updates.
Yeah. And so she's been cooking up a storm, and all I'm seeing is pictures of Tony's things she makes. And so I'm like, oh, Tony, it's not lunch yet.
She has such great recipes.
She really does. So congratulations, Tony. Thank you again, Kendra. We appreciate you so much. All right. So let's get some members on the wheel. If you guys don't know how to get on the wheel, or like, what are we even talking about? Giveaway, what? Then little toward the end of the show. So stick with us here. We're going to go through a bunch of announcements, and a little bit toward the end of the show, we're going to talk about how you can do that. You can get, as you saw, there were many, many names on that wheel. And if you paid attention, some of them were duplicates. Or multiples, I should say. And that's because these people gain multiple entries onto our wheel. This is one of the ways of doing so. So if you're a new mama and you've been invited to our group, or you've joined our amazing group on your own, then you are going to be part of this welcome post on the following Tuesday, based on whenever it is that you joined. So this one came out. We got a good little list today. Let's see how many people we've got. We've got 17 new mamas from the week. So let's see who our newbie is. And our first person on the wheel is mama number 10. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Brianna Renee. Yes. So big winner. She is getting on the giveaway wheel for next month. Let me see if I can tag her. Will it let me? Will it let me tag Brianna?
A little weird.
It won't let me tag her. Brianna. Did it? No. So Skylar, if you can hear me and you could tag Brianna, so that way she is aware of her winnings. I'm going to try one more time because I spelled her name wrong. Brianna Renee. No. Sometimes I can't tag, and I don't know, you Facebook gurus out there, maybe you can tell me, like, why can't I tag? Is it because I'm not friends with them, or?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, so she's on the wheel for next month as the newbie of the week. We've got Ashley Parker with the first comment. What's up, Ashley? Welcome, welcome.
I got that one. All right. Yeah, it doesn't let me tag her either. Well, darn.
Yeah, I don't know why. But anyway, she won. So hopefully somebody tells her about it. And then we've got this one. So this is a post that comes out once a month. And we want to know when your birthday is, mama. So if you were a June baby, like I am, then you hopefully either were tagged by a friend on this post, which can happen, or you put yourself on it. And we don't have very many June babies, so look at this.
No, not many at all.
We had a ton of May, and May was like so full.
Yeah.
So we have 10 comments. Let's see who gets it. And it's number 1. So nobody's number 1. Tyler. So let's go with number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do Tatiana. I think it's fair enough to put Tatiana on there. Let me see if I can tag her. Winner at Tatiana.
All right.
Facebook is like, you are not tagging anybody today. Anybody. Take that, Katie. Take that. I can't tag Tatiana. Maybe you can, or maybe Skylar can.
Tatiana. Let's see.
All right. I'm going to move on to the next. So this is our top 10, guys. This is not something that we calculate. This is what Facebook does for us. And Facebook's looking at how many posts you're making, how many comments you're making, how many reactions you're making. And they are ranking the top 10 based on that information. Okay. So we don't do it. Facebook does it. But every week we talk about it. And if you are on this list, you are getting an entry into the giveaway. Even if you're on every week, you're going to get 1 entry a week. So see, people can get multiple entries. There's many other ways. This is just one of them that helps you get multiples. So we have Kelly Watts-Baca in the first position. We have Kendra Blair, our sponsor, as number 2. Jasmine Aguilar, number 3. Marissa Hall is number 4. We have Aaron McDonald as number 5. We have Ashley Parker, number 6. Miranda Ray, number 7. She's our moderator in our divorce community sister group, if you guys didn't know that. And she and I have a cool new podcast that's out called Untying the Knot. I love the name.
I do too. Every time you say it, I'm like, it just like jingles. It's
right.
Nice.
It's super clever. I say so myself.
You're always good with the names.
Thanks. And then we have Nikki Stratton coming up in number 8, Jody in number 9, Status, and then we have Becca Mays at number 10. So all y'all are going to be getting on the wheel for next month, and we don't know. Well, we do know, but we're not sharing it what the giveaway is for next month yet. So you guys are gonna have to keep your eyes peeled. That is coming up.
Yeah.
We also, so I was at Parlay last night. Did you see my live?
I did, yeah.
And Jackson was on it too.
I know, it was so cute.
He's so cute. Oh, he's still here. He's like, oh my gosh. Again, with the modesty in my child. So we went to Parlay, and this is a new thing that we have started, guys, and I would love all hands on deck. I would love support for this. If you are going out to eat with your family anyway, might as well do it for a good cause. So this month in June, we partnered with the Parlay Kitchen and Cocktails to benefit Thrive AZ. And now Thrive AZ is the charity that we partnered with, right? And they are they offer essentials to prevent foster care, help with family reunification, housing in life, and as well as housing and life skills for aged out youth. And now you said, Sonia, that you're familiar somewhat with this particular charity or this nonprofit, right?
Yeah, they're amazing. They're really big on reunification, but if they can, I think the most important thing whenever it comes to the foster system is as soon as a child turns 18, a lot of the time it's like, okay, you're 18, you're an adult, go, be in the world.
Like, peace out.
Whenever you're raised in that, with that trauma, like, you don't know. I mean, you don't have those parental figures to show you, to show you how to adult. And so it's super important to teach that whenever they age out of the system, to help them be productive members so that they could break that cycle. And if they decide to have kids, to, that they don't end up in the same spot. And Thrive does a really great job at supporting that, which is awesome.
That is awesome. I mean, I feel like even kids that do have good direction and guidance and, grow up not being shuffled around from family to family, even they have struggles at 18. I mean, you have an almost 18-year-old. Is she ready for the world yet?
Yeah, no.
Right?
So, and that's hard too, right? Because that's our job as parents are to, I mean, there's many things we have to do as parents, but the goal is to raise a child to be a productive member of society, and do it well. And so, and that's difficult. It's so difficult nowadays with social media influences, with, there's all of these like influencers that have this like that they live these certain lives and they make, like not every kid's going to be an NFL player. Not every kid's going to be a YouTuber. And I think they really need help to look at the realities of their future. And whenever they go into college, and that's what it's difficult with a teenager, thinking of, because you want to give your kids the world, right? But you have to find the balance between giving them the world and providing them with things, but them not being entitled and spoiled. And then what happens whenever they go into society? Are they going to be productive members? Right. And then, so, me struggling with that whenever my child's in foster care, I can only imagine how difficult it is for other kids who are in foster care. So I could go on and on about that whole subject.
No, I totally agree. And so that is one big reason why we chose Thrive and why they're part of our very first partnership. Again, it was, something we just kicked off this month. So we had a couple of little, bumps and bruises along the way and little just hiccups that we needed to figure out. But I feel like our system is awesome. And last night when I went with my family, it went very, very well. It was very smooth. We got right into the restaurant. Of course, I made reservations, so that probably helped. But we got right in. We didn't have to wait. We had great service, and they knew exactly what I was talking about when I said, hey, I'm with MOMnation. Do you need to see the flyer? I just wanted to make sure that our, 15% of our portion goes to Thrive. And she's like, oh yeah, we're all good. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it really was. It was a really cool experience. So.
Awesome. It's good. I'm excited to see how many more nonprofits we can help. So while also having good food or coffee or whatever.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it, right? Like, let's expose these mom and pop businesses
Yeah.
to, our people here,
Yeah.
especially if they're businesses that we love and we frequent and we want to share, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's help them out a little bit. I love mom and pop small business. You know me. Support local, support small, support mom and pop. Like, that's what I'm all about. And then why not help a local nonprofit or a local charity at the same time? Like, I think it's brilliant. I didn't come up with it. Erin McDonald did. So shout out to Erin McDonald. Somebody tag her. She came up with it.
We'll tag her now.
But yeah, so I'm excited. So we're working on next month. We'll have that announced here pretty soon. And I'm very excited about the nonprofit that we're working with next month, because it's actually a mama member. So she's been a member of MOMnation for quite some time. And she has a nonprofit that focuses on teen girls. And I think that is just a beautiful partnership for our group and is just really in alignment with who we are here. So I am excited to announce that to y'all. Moving on. Oh, unless you had something else you want to say about that.
Nope. I just finished on it's just easier for me to do a tag on my phone. So I just finished doing that. So sorry if I was looking down, but.
Oh, I see it. Shout out to Erin. Yes, she totally was the mastermind behind the event that I just had up on the screen, not the one I have up now.
Yes.
But this is something totally different. So when we do the partnership with the restaurant and the nonprofit, I go as well. So that's where I was last night. You guys were all more than welcome to join me. I put an event out so that way you would know when I'm there. Not that I think I'm the coolest thing since sliced bread, but sometimes it's fun to know somebody and to go and be able to mingle and, hang out with somebody. So that's why I threw it up there. This is a little bit different. This is not part of the partnership. This is a monthly lunch that I'm bringing back. Before COVID, these were huge. And I mean, we would have like 20 people at one lunch back before COVID. And then COVID ruined everything for us.
It did.
And now I am just starting to get it back, starting to get our lunch mobs back. So big disclaimer, guys, I'm in a different position in terms of my job than I was prior to COVID. So I need to stick a little bit closer to home and, my office. And so that's in the Ahwatukee area. So when I'm hosting these, and my intention is to do this once per month, they are going to be Ahwatukee or very close to Ahwatukee restaurants, just so that you guys know. I know my West Side ladies, they're like, we get no love. We have no events over here. And it's simply because of my location, my physical location. And I can only do what I can do as a human being. So to my West Side girls, my North Side girls that are feeling like the East Side gets all the love, I apologize. But if you want, you can absolutely host one of these as well. We'd be more than happy to put one up. Sonia knows this. Sonia, you just put up a play date.
Yep, I sure did. Anybody could do it.
Yes, anybody can do it. And you know what? For some reason, I don't have your play date up. So yeah, I don't know why I'm not talking about your play date here, but
well, I made it like almost midnight. I was like, well, that's when I do my best work. Is right before.
That's okay. We will talk about your play date here in a minute. I'll just pull it up. So I don't know why I went out of order. My tabs are all out of order. Usually I put them in order for myself. So then that way it's easier for me to do. I do all the giveaway stuff first. Then I get into announcements. And then I get into events and podcast episodes. That's like kind of my routine. But all of my things are screwed up. I don't know why. Gosh. Anyway. Okay. So first letter, this is a post that comes out every week, guys. And if your name starts with this letter, pretty simple, comment your name. Or a friend, somebody else can comment for you, and that counts too. So we have 22 comments, which means we have 22 entries here, and we are going to go with, of course, they're going to do this to me and make me count. We're going with number 16. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And unfortunately, this Nikki Worthen Young is not a part of the group.
Well, darn it.
Wah, wah. So we're going to go to the next one that is closest to 16 and is part of the group. And that's going to be Nikki Stratton. So congrats, Nikki.
Awesome.
She wins by, I don't know, default. I don't know what
By default.
the appropriate term is there.
Whenever you tag, whenever people, like just a little tip is whenever you tag people in there, a lot of times a little box will pop up saying this person is not part of the group. You can hit invite, or you can, I mean, all of our members are, it's searchable at the top of the group. So you guys can search to make sure that they're part of the group, because that is one of the qualifications. So
right. Exactly. Yeah. So, all right. So we just did first letter. Moving on to, where are my events? Sonia, everything is out of whack. What did I do?
I don't know what you did.
Oh my goodness. Okay, bear with me, guys. We're gonna go over to the group real quick. You're just like watching me do this on my screen here. If you guys don't know, real quick, this is the cover photo. Everything that is everything MOMnation is kept behind this cover photo. So all you do is click on the photo. If you're on mobile, you got to click twice. You got to click to see the photo caption, and then you've got all the links to our direct me, our group events, all of that jazz. So I'm going to click on our group events, and it brings me to, guess what, our group events. And I'm going to let Sonia take the wheel and talk about this upcoming play date that she just put up. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, so I just discovered this place just opened. It's called Super Play. It's in Mesa. It was an old Tuesday morning. I just like to mention that because I love Tuesday morning.
I love Tuesday morning. Are they out of business?
Yeah, they closed all of them.
No.
So, yes. So this one is near the it's on Power and what is it? Power and Baseline or Southern, or I don't know, one of those. But anyway, it's near the Floor and Decor. But it's called Super Play. It's a super cool place. So there's a portion, the cover photo is pretty much an aerial view of like the layout. It's awesome. They even have these cool little pods where you can like go do with some nice, really comfy office chairs. So if you want to go with your kiddo and then like they could play and you could go like sit in one of the offices, and it's free to sit in one of those and close the door, and it's like soundproof. We tested it. It's an awesome place. I can't really take advantage of that portion because, you know, with the top 3-year-old, you know, you're going to be you really have to watch the little toddlers, but with like, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you feel comfortable with, I guess, depending on the maturity of your child, you can just hang out in there. They have food. Their pizza is delicious. They have these cool like Rice Krispie things. They have drinks in there. It's awesome. So it's one of my favorite places, right? I think that they're still doing it's $18 to get in, but we got in on a promotion where it's Monday through Thursday. We can go any day and unlimited. One time we went twice in one day. And it was $20 a month or $21 a month or something like that. But
can people still get this promotion?
I haven't been there in a week. I don't know if it's changed, but I could call and check, because I was going to call them and kind of give them a heads up because I scheduled this so late that we were going to go in there. But it's such a cool place. They have, like, if you would look at the picture, like the top right, they have like a trampoline kind of like little basketball court in there, and it even has like soccer goals. They have like these on the bottom left, they have these little foam it's like a ball pit, but it also has this cool projector that projects this huge screen where you could like throw the balls at it and it interacts. It's a really cool place. It's brand new. It's super clean. The staff is really awesome. I talked to the co-owner's wife. She's super sweet. I met somebody there and invited them into MOMnation, and they got at it. So that's really cool.
Nice.
But it's one of my favorite places to take Connor to just go play. And all of the seats, like you could like sit in and it faces all the big area. So it's not like whenever you go to like Uptown Jungle and like it's just chaos where you just don't know where the kid is. Like this one, you can, for that main purple and blue area, you could see kind of everything. So it's really open. So you keep an eye on your kids. But anywho, I just thought it'd be fun to get together with everybody. So it's going to be next Wednesday from 3 to 5. We kind of tire the kiddos out and then, you can go on with your dinner or something. But super fun there. So yeah, super excited for it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for putting that up. I'm excited to see how it unfolds and how that first event goes. So that's what we have for events coming up. The lunch at Nello's, I forgot to mention, guys, that's in August. So that's going to be a back to school lunch. Once the kids are back to school, mamas can go take a breather, have a little lunch together, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. So that's in August. And then Sonia's event is next week. So a little bit of time and space in between the two of them there. All right, so this one is super duper important. I know that we haven't really had to talk about foreclosures over the last couple of years. They are not they're not here in droves by any means. Okay, guys. So we're not talking about a massive amount of foreclosures, but we are starting to see them here and there. And of course, when they come out of the woodwork, so do the scammers.
Yeah.
So make sure that you guys protect yourself. This is actually one of a 4-part series that I'm doing. So each week is going to be the following video of the series, and we're going to talk about different scams that you should be aware of. One of them is super scary. Well, they're all super scary, right? But one of them is really, really scary because it has to do with current homeowners that aren't in foreclosure, that aren't selling, that don't even know what's going on, and they're getting their houses stolen. So make sure that you guys can you hold on with that just a minute, baby? I don't know if you could hear that, but he's
no, I did hear like microphone's awesome.
Oh, okay. And I'm like, ooh, I kind of can't even hear myself talk right now. Just give me a couple of minutes, okay, baby? But this one affects homeowners that, again, may not even have a clue that anything is going on. So super scary, guys. Keep your eyes peeled for these. Again, I've got 3 more coming out, and they come out on Tuesdays. Where can you find them? Well, that's easy. Hop on over to our YouTube channel. It is at Team Evo AZ. That's our handle. Scroll down just a little ways. You will see the Tip Tuesday playlist. That's where they are kept. Or in this group, super easy. You can go into the featured section of the group, look right at the top, featured tab, and you can find them there as well. So make sure you guys are protecting yourselves, not only yourself, but your older parents, your older grandparents. These are the people that get attacked by these things mostly, right?
Yeah. I don't know how many times we, one of the, like, I don't know if you brought this up in there, but like one of the super common one with our new home buyers that we like, and whether it's a first time or, you close on a home, and then one of the first letters that you get at your new house is, hey, here's this fee to pay for, your title. No,
don't do that.
Don't do that. Like, you don't need to do it. You get it. I mean, we send it to you. So like, you don't need it. So anywho, but this one was a little bit longer of a video. It was like 6 minutes. But you cover a lot. And then, like you said, there's even more to cover since it's going to be that 4-part series. So definitely tune into that one.
For sure. Yeah, they're important, guys. And maybe, you're like, this doesn't affect me. I don't care. I guarantee it affects somebody you know. So please share. All right. This is the amazing Erin. We have talked about her a couple of times this show already. And this is her every Tuesday. She is here in the group live. And this particular one is about feeling stressed, scattered, or stuck in survival mode. Here's what she covers: daily anchors, why they're essential for overwhelmed women, how food timing and simple meal planning reduce anxiety and brain fog. Like, doesn't this sound like you need to watch it?
Yeah.
How to create structure without rigidity, especially if you're type A. Tools for navigating the chaos of summer schedules with kids, and why routine supports better sleep, mood, and energy, even if your life is unpredictable. And ours kind of is. Like, that's kind of part of the whole thing we signed up for, isn't it?
Yeah. I love it. This episode was awesome. I felt it in my soul. So, but it's really nice. I don't know, if you guys haven't watched any of Erin's videos, they're very lax. They're very guilt-free, non-judgmental. She goes over so many amazing tips because she knows the reality of what we go through. So it was an awesome episode.
Yeah, and she did it herself, and she goes through this herself. So she's, I think, a little younger than me. I want to say she's like 42, maybe. I think I heard her say. And she went through a weight loss journey, and she went through a fitness, weight loss, health journey herself. So it's not like she's some 19-year-old that has never had to drop an ounce of weight in her life, walking around in her leotard trying to tell you how to do it at 46. Like, that's not this.
Yeah. She just posted I don't know if it was on her personal, but I think it was on her personal page before and after. And man, she had such a great transformation. I love how open she is on that. Cause you're right. Like, it's hard to, see these women with 5% body fat and be like, this is how you should live your life. It's like, man, like, I can't do that. So this is, I love Erin for this reason. So yeah.
Same. Good stuff. All right. We got 2 more, guys. So, where do you find Erin's shows? That's going to be on a different YouTube. It's MOMnation USA. That's the handle. Scroll down just a little ways. You will see Energy Shift with Erin. That's where you can, that's like our holding tank, our library. That's where you can always find it. Or keep an eye out for a live on Tuesday, or click on the featured section. We always keep her show up for a week in featured until the next one replaces it.
Yeah, perfect.
This was a good one. So this is our monthly From the Heart podcast. And From the Heart is a little bit of a longer podcast. If you've seen the Live and Learns, those are about 20 minutes or so. This one's a little bit longer. And usually I interview women that have risen from the ashes, that have gone through some hardship, and they're here to tell their story. And this one was really cool because this is my artist friend, Deborah. I don't think you've met her yet. And she does a lot of healing through art and a lot of breakthroughs through art. So I'm going to totally butcher it if I say any more than that. What you guys need to do, if you have any interest at all in art, or maybe if you're like, I can't even draw a stick figure, she can help you out with that.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
We talked about it. I'm like, I can't draw. And she's like, that's okay. It's a learned thing. Like, you got to learn it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love how she like throws some like therapy into there too. Like this, I don't know. I watched the episode. She seems like such a fun person to hang out with. Like she's so eclectic, and like even like her background was super cool. And I'm like, you just seem like such like a fun, like a super fun person.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
She's like that in real life too. So that wasn't just for the camera.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So check that one out, guys, if that's of interest to you. And then lastly, I thought it was another show, but it's not. Because I told you at the beginning of the show that I was going to tell you how to get additional wheel entries. And this is how this post is kept in the featured section. See how it says always in the featured area? That's where it always is. And it goes through all of the ways in which you can get on the giveaway wheel. And this is what it looks like. So just look out for this graphic, and you have the right post. And that's it, man. I'm done. That's all she wrote.
All right. Well, sweet.
So, yes, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week, and we'll see you before the 4th of July. I was going to say have a great 4th, but we'll see you before that because we'll be back on July 2nd. Don't forget about Sonia's event coming up on July 2nd. Don't forget about our restaurant partnership of the month. We'll be announcing next month coming up, and we'll also be announcing next month's giveaway coming up. Big congratulations to Tony for winning the giveaway this month. And thank you again, Kendra Blair, for being such a gracious and awesome sponsor. We really, really appreciate it. So who do we have for last commenter? We have
Ashley. Ooh, first and last. There
first
you go.
And last, baby. That's another way that you get on the giveaway wheel is you watch our show and you comment on it.
Yep. There we go. Ashley.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, guys.
Sweet. All right.
We're out.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Mom Nation, we're teaming up with the Parlay Kitchen Plus Cocktails for a special dining to donate event. All month long, we're supporting the Parlay Kitchen Plus Cocktails, an incredible local restaurant known for its handcrafted American cuisine, creative cocktails, and welcoming atmosphere. It's the perfect place for a date night, family dinner, or happy hour with friends. And our featured charity, Thrive AZ, is doing incredible work by providing hope and resources to keep families together and support youth aging out of foster care. Join us in showing love to these incredible organizations, because community support is what Mom Nation is all about.